Hi, here's a little quick tip for you. A little bit more of technique today, a technical one. And this is something I think is a really good way to work. I'm going to switch to my other camera so you can see what I'm doing here. And what I'm going to talk about today is how you move around the kit and getting efficient movement. And essentially, when you come to play the floor tom, what you want to be doing is twisting your hips. Okay. So when we play, we want to move our hips. Very important. Twist your hips, and what that will do is you can notice how my hands. I keep my hands in the same position. So it's a very bad habit, and I see this sometimes quite common. Especially if you're a bit self-taught or you're just getting started, people they play the floor tom like this. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you want to avoid this sort of thing where you're twisting your sticks around for the floor tom. Yeah, so a really good exercise, and I worked a lot on this when I was studying at college, was about movement studies, moving around the kit. So for me, what I want to do is I want to play 90 degrees. So I'm talking about the angle of the sticks now, okay? So I'm playing 90 degrees here. Now, as I bring my hands up to the tom-tom, I bring my hands in. But what I don't do is this. I'm not going to parallel, okay? I'm going to keep, and I see how my hands are still turned over, and I get to about 45 degrees here. If I'm playing a 5-piece, obviously I'll be here. And look at my shoulders. I turn my shoulders here, and then I twist my hips around to come here. And what happens is that means when I'm playing the floor tom, I'm using a consistent technique with my hands and position. And that's going to give me, of course, a consistent sound. So if you want to get a nice... See how I move when I come around here? Yeah, and so I'm getting an even height on the sticks. Yeah, and I've got an even the relative position of my hands to the drum is what's consistent. Yeah, I'm not doing this. And that means I'm going to get a nice even sound around my tom-toms. If you've got more toms than me, you probably have, then you'll find, like, if as you move around those top toms, and again, equally, if you've got the two floor toms thing, what you want to do is try twisting your hips and keeping your hands in the same position. That'll really help you get a nice, consistent, even sound. Think about how you move around the kit. Do some practice on that. I did a lot of work, very slowly working around the kit. Yeah, just nice and slow, nice and steady. It's a nice little warm-up you can do. Think about moving your hips. That'll really help you. Have fun with that. See you in the next one.